See, I was working on Blitzball last time. Off stream, actually. Last time on stream, we were working on capturing all the monsters we need to get a new encounter weapon. See if I can find, like, there's like a fast way to get through Blitzball. I don't know what it is, honestly. Alright, so how many games is there in a Blitzball tournament? I don't even know. Let me see. Blitzball. We're in a league right now. We won the tournament, actually, right? We just so first prize for the tournament is attack reels. We need those. So we're gonna have to do the tournament, right? Okay. We start up against the Abed Sykes, really? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Is there text for the keeper? Volley shot. That pass. Hey everyone, how's it going, man? Brother should be faster than even the Luca growers, right? He's just that good, so we can kind of do this. distance from them. And just shoot. There's a goal. Excuse me. Using brother feels like cheating, but I'm okay with that because I don't really like this game. I don't like blitzball that much. Blitzball is like hard until you play it some, and then it's dewy, and then it's really easy because it's just about having bigger numbers than the other guy. So level up a little bit and you win, right? He shot. Wow, okay. Confident. Brother got the ball again. Fast reject. The goalie has 18 catch, huh? Let's use a eject shot. I guess. Oh, we don't need. Let's save that for when we actually need it. Yeah. Because eject shot can knock off blockers. Thanks to brother, we have no blockers. Tech copy, nice. I mean, nice, but also crap. Deck falls asleep. Dang it, reject. What does it take to wake him up? I don't know how that works. He's gonna shoot from there? He's gonna shoot. He could make it. Yep. They scored a point. We're still up. We still have eject shot too. If reject ever wakes up. Oh, he's awake. Good. And brother gets the ball. Right, gather up their entire team. Break away from them. Pass the ball to reject. Oh, I was trying to shoot it before halftime. Didn't hit the button fast enough. Did the reject learn a new move there? No. Okay. Okay. If we start with the ball, we could just run around in circles and not let them have a chance to score. You know? That'd probably be the smart thing to do. The jack shot is practically a guaranteed goal once a game if you can get Titus close enough. Reject is really bad at attacking and blocking. Oh my god. 15 shoot, he could score. We poisoned him. He passed. And he managed to break through them. Our goalie still caught it. Nice. We have a really good goalie. Get the ball back to brother. Let him take care of the defenders and also just run down the clock. But she has a better shoot chance than Titus, so we're gonna have brother shoot. Without jack shot, brother's actually better at shooting than Titus. 15 versus 18. There we go. I mean, it wasn't a blowout, but hey, this is the Luca Goers. This is like the best team, right? Oh, this is Albed Sykes, actually. Never mind. We're not playing the Goers. Why do I think we're playing the Goers? Yeah, whatever. That explains why they're not very good, actually. Albed Sykes. Oh, another one of these nap passes. Jeez. That's a nasty move. Just takes the player out. Try to dribble past us. Let's break past this guy and then pass. Your brother. Just do the same thing again. If we have enough time. 4, 3. And she has 2 guys on him. Probably can't break it at all. Yeah, it's very, there's no chance, but you know. Time ran out. We win. All right. We got to win 2 more games to get the attack reels. All right, so the Luca Goers. We had to fight the Ronsos and then the Luca Goers, probably. I'm assuming the Goers will beat the beasts. We should save, right? It is possible for us to lose. The only thing I hate about trying to get Waka's ultimate weapon is that, like, to get the sigil, we have to play like 20 to 40 games of Blitzball. Like, they're really banking on us liking Blitzball. Or not liking Waka, I guess. Rob got a new ability. A lot. Then you learn Nap Pass too. Anti-Wither. Earshot. Wither Tackle. Wither Tackle 2. All right. How good their goalie is. Not good at all. Only 10 catch. This is gonna be an easy game. Goal! The Ronsos are really good attack and engagement, attack and endurance. So they're good at tackling and getting out of and doing breaks and stuff. But they're not the best at shooting, passing, or scoring. It's really hard to stop them just because they can just break through everybody. Well, that was a good kick. You see, like, he can't break through this one, and then his shot is so bad, he's never going to make a goal. Unless he can find some way to... But at the same time, like, if I get with him, I'm stuck on him. Probably going to get me here. Nope, brother got it. That's another point, probably. Yep. Brother's like a machine. Like, the other thing about this game is, like, I wish there was something for me to do during defense, but there's not. Until I get the ball, I'm just watching the game happen, you know? Like, even if he gets past all my defenders, he only has a 4 shot score. Shoot all you want, man. This one has a 10. This must be their shooter. Might as well do a venom tackle. Didn't get him poisoned. Use fear shot. Oh man, he might score here. Oh, 13 versus 13. Still blocked it. He had a chance of getting a really high shot there with that sphere shot thing, but it looks like it's pretty random. Pass, brother. We don't want to end up in a situation where we have to break from these guys because we are not getting. They're gonna just annihilate us physically. We lost one of them. Got too far away from him. Trying to make sure we group them all up. Oh, it's halftime. Okay, cool. Should have just shot, just to shoot. Level. Boda's really not very good, is he? Look at his stats suck. Look at the difference between Rop and Boda. Oh my god. Freaking brother is amazing. 16 pass, 18 pass, 18 block, 15 shoot, 12 endurance. Love it. Like, walking, they both have 13 shoots. Not horrible. Probably find a better defender, but I guess the defenders don't matter over much because of the way the game works. Even with 3 of us on him, he has so much endurance. He can just break through. But he sucks at shooting, so what does it matter? Now our defense guys are a little better off here. He can't get through both of them, and they're pretty good at blocking. Job done. Pass that ball up to your brother. That'll be another point in a second. Gather these guys up. We're so like we're faster than most people, but we're really faster than the Ronso. The Ronso are slow. He almost did. That was a good roll. We'll engage him one-on-one though. Come on. Nice. Those are the fastest way to get through this and get the Jupiter sigil is actually going to involve like resetting the Blitzball data over and over again to just force it to change the rewards, which feels kind of crap, but it significantly cuts down how many games we have to play. Apparently, even with resets and like resetting the data and resetting everything, gone. Even with all the max possible resets to get the best thing possible, it still takes a minimum of 24 games to get sigil. And if you don't do the resets, it's more like 48 or something. Come on, guys, you gotta hurry up. You gotta score 4 points. Doing a league takes like 10 games. All right. So, oh, well, the Kilika Beasts beat the Luca Go. Or the Luca Goers, yeah, lost to the Beasts. Or no, they're gonna play the Beasts now, right? No, they lost. Wow, really? So the Goers had to fight the Fangs, and we're going up against the Beasts. Grip gloves. Can't learn it though, apparently. Okay. Winning this one should get us the attack reels, I think. I mean, these guys are faster than the Ronso, but it shouldn't be fast enough to matter. Yeah, we're still faster than them. Oh crap, one of them's on me. Should be able to break through. And their goalie sucks. Oh my god. Even if I didn't break, keep that in mind next time. Oh, they have Venom Tackle. Crap. Hope they didn't poison brother, that would suck. Only a one shot, okay. They're good at this one's good at passing. Right here. This guy's got a 9 shot. 11 endurance. Where is he going? I probably got the ball. Let's gather them up. And then break away and score. Oh, that did not break away. Oh my. Okay. Unfortunate. Thought I was farther away than it was. Probably just shoot from here, honestly. This Jack Shot OP. Yep. King? And brother gets it. Where's he at? Cool. He shoots, he scores. Time. Level 7 brother. Wow. Brother gets another slot. All right. This deck goes. Gotta get through this half. I think this ball is just a little time consuming, really, is about all it is. Yeah, I didn't get far enough. Alright. Yeah, I managed to block it. They almost didn't block it. Hey, brother. Good luck catching up with that. He shoots, he scores. I don't even need a wither shot. I love how the ball comes from behind, brother, because I was so close. Plenty of time for one more score. Almost took him out. As we're running out of time, and the person with the ball only has 1 shot. He has a 1 in shooting, and 6 seconds until the thing's over. Oh, I got the ball. We have the same issue here. Time's up. Level 8, brother. Good lord. 19 pass, 20 block. Boda got just HP. Boda, you suck. Besaid Aurochs. Brother got more than double the second place number of scores. Yeah. Alright. There's our attack reels. And brother gets neither. Did Aurochs team level increase to 2? They learned the center attack formation. So now the tournament's not available. I think we have to like do more league, right? Like basically we won't be able to get the status reels until we either finish the current league or reset the blitz data. Kind of sucks. We still need to get status reels, and then we need to get Aurochs reels, and then we can get the Jupiter sigil. And now the status reels is the new league prize. There's a league now, which is like 10 games. Oh shit, it resets our players too. I didn't realize it reset who you had on your team. Oh, we need to load that save. Doesn't matter, I just need to... If we don't reset it, we're going to have to finish that league to get a new league to come up that'll have status reels. Which I think I've only done like 2 games in that league, so it'll be like another 8 games on top of that. The alternative is we reset the stats, go re-hire all of our players. Everyone's stats are reset, so they're back at their initial level. Won't matter because we'll still win, but You know what? Let's hold off on that. I can keep working on Blitzball off stream. We don't need to do like 40 Blitzball games on stream, right? I'll put that to the side for the moment. We want to still get... We did the butterfly catching already. We've got that weapon. We want to get the lightning dodging out of the way. But we're going to want a no encounter weapon for that, right? We need to do some more monster catching for Orin, and also at the same time we can get what we need to make a no encounter armor. Let's work on that. Aiming, Iron Grip, Beast Master. Okay, they're ready to do some capturing. We look over at Waka now. He's got his attack reels. Yay! Okay. So where do we need to go to capture people? Let's look at that. Alright, let's start just capturing everything we need to capture. Let's just do it that way. We're gonna have to do it eventually, right? Let's do it. No, not what? Why did I go here? I want to go to the airship. The
final show.
All right. So starting at Besaid Island.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know that it matters where we are. Probably get the fights here, right? Obviously, we're not going to go all the way back and run into the Dark Aeon. But we should be able to get fights right here. No? There we go. Okay, these fights should all go really quick because these are going to be really weak enemies. We need Dingo and we need Condor. These are two of the three that we need to get here. The cheese method for Blitzball. What is that? Just score once and then hide in the corner until the game's over? And there's the third one we need to get. So we need to get 10 of each of these. Let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to need to get 10 of each one eventually to get Nemesis. We might as well do it now. Especially these low-level monsters are like super easy. You just spam the attack button, basically. Honestly, with Blitzball, what I might end up doing is just starting fights, putting it on auto, and doing something else while the game beats it for me. Because honestly, Blitzball gets that easy, you know. And it won't take me any time. It'll take my PlayStation some time. We can't really see how many we have without going back to the monster arena, but when we get all 10 of a monster, it'll tell us when we capture one that, hey, you already have 10 of these. Pass towards the back and then swim into your goal, and it'll bug the other team and reset their positions. Yeah. It doesn't really bug them, it's just you get that far away, they go back to their zone of control or whatever. And then they just leave you alone and you can just sit there, yeah. You just gotta score once and then do that. Or yeah, I usually would score before I Try and do that just so I just can sit there until the time runs out. But yeah, I guess you could try and do eject shot later. The thing is, the game is really easy. Like Blitzball, that's what I hate about Blitzball the most, honestly, is like it's like stupidly easy, but it's really time consuming. And you have to do dozens of Blitzball matches to get Walker's ultimate weapon. It's, if the game was more fun, I wouldn't care, you know?
Let's do it! Yeah! Woohoo! See ya!
Blitzball's only hard at the beginning when your stats suck. As soon as your characters start getting good, it's not really fair. Like, your characters have better stats than the enemy generally. Especially if you go and recruit, like, don't start with the State Arcs suck, but you can recruit there's a couple easy recruits that are really, really good. And Brother is on your airship. If you recruit Brother, he's faster than like everyone else, so he can just literally just they can't do it. You just go around, gather them all up, and then move away from them, and then now you just never have any defenders. And it's easy to waste time with them because you can just run circles around the map.
Let's do it! Woohoo! Yeah! Told ya! See ya!
The worst part about fighting these guys is just, once again, how pointless it is. Like, we have to get 10 of each of them for the monster arena. They give practically 0 XP. You get like 8 AP for beating these things. So you're not really getting anything for it. It's just go invest some time killing ridiculously easy enemies because you have to if you want to fight Nemesis, right? I love it when JRPGs come up with ways to make the side content like this actually still engaging. I hate it when it's something like this where it's just like mindless. Like there's you can't even think about this if you want to. There's nothing to think about. You just hit them. You'll one-shot them. They're beginning of the game enemies. Yeah, there's not much else to say about it. You glad you're done with the monster arena? Yeah. Have I played Trails of Cold Steel? You gonna try and get into that one this year? No, I started working on trying to get into Trails recently. I started Trails in the Sky. I have not played any of the other ones. Trails in the Sky it seems it has a really good world. It's really well written. There's a lot of dialogue, and all the NPCs change their dialogue after like every single event in the game. It's insane. The only thing I will say so far, it has been it's a very slow burn. You know, like the pacing is extremely slow. I haven't even come close to beating it yet. I put some time into it, but I'm like, I want to play something a little faster paced, so I moved on for now. But I am eventually trying to do all the Trails games.
Told ya!
I think Cold Steel's better in that front though. It's a much newer game in the series, but I haven't played Cold Steel, so I can't comment on it. Yeah, we got all the dingoes. We got all the water flan. Do we have all the flyers? If we've got all the condors, we're done here. We move on to Kilika. Let's hit a condor, make sure we have all of them. Alright, there's a condor. I wish there was a way to check your totals on the monster arena without having to go back to the monster arena. Alright, we got all the condors. Alright, we're done in Besaid. Getting the monster arena up and going is like a really big deal for in-game in this game, because like so many really good items become easy to acquire when you have the monster arena, right? Farming becomes easier when you have the monster arena.
You like that?
The bulk of the end game is just getting all of the celestial weapons, though, because you have to do almost everything to get the celestial weapons. Atelier Ryza was, and the Octopath games are definitely the ones you'll be grabbing this year. You know, Blue Reflection. Okay. You know, I've always been interested in the Atelier games. I haven't played through any of the, what I'm going to call it, the actual, like, core Atelier games. Because, like, my introduction to that whole series was actually Atelier Iris 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation 2. I had no idea about the rest of the series. I really loved Atelier Iris, but Atelier Iris is more like a standard JRPG. It doesn't have like the day cycle. It doesn't have like the crafting requests. It is a standard turn-based JRPG story with characters that can do alchemy. So it's very different from the rest of the series. And I haven't really attempted to get into the rest of the series, although I do hear really good things about it, so I'd like to try it at some point. I don't think I'm going to get into it this year, though. There's so many other things going on. This year's going to be pretty big.
Here we go.
Let's see. I'm starting Persona 5 Royal right now, while I'm doing all this in-game stuff and this. So like Persona 5 Royal's next on my list, and then I'm gonna try and do Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden as well. So I'm gonna get all those done. And there's so many good games coming out this year. And there's Final Fantasy 16 first off. There's One Piece Odyssey comes out next week. The remaster of Tales of Symphonia, so I thought I might play that eventually. You mentioned Octopath Traveler 2 comes out in February. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out May 12th, and that's going to take up a big chunk of my time, I'm sure, because I freaking love Zelda. Diablo 4, I'll play it, but I doubt it's going to be an obsession of mine. I've seen some things I love about Diablo 4 and some things I'm like, oh, come on, Activision Blizzard, stop being so greedy. But yeah, then in June we got Final Fantasy 16. Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters coming out in March. There's just a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a good year. I'm excited for 16. Oh, here's one of those things I was talking about before. A little like hints as to what one of the codes is. Alright, so here in Kilika we have 4 monsters that we need to farm. There's the Killer Bee, the Yellow Elemental, the Regora, and the Deonyx. So, this is the Deonyx, this is the Yellow Element. There's 2 of them. Capturing. And like I said, other than those, it's Regora and the Killer Bee, which is like a little armored dude and a little flying bee. So, let's get 10 of these. And then from here we'll go to the Mihin High Road. We've already captured a fair number of the ones on the Mihin High Road, so that should go pretty fast. Same thing with Mushroom Rock. Because we were farming Borzir and Lamashu earlier. So we ended up getting other ones too. We've already done a lot of the capturing for some of the later areas like the Calm Lands, Mount Gagazet, Cavern of the Stolen Faith. So those should go quicker. Once we've captured everything, we can just be done and not have to worry about fighting weak monsters ever again, basically. There's your Goro. But yeah, I figure Final Fantasy 16 and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom are going to take up a big chunk of my year, probably. That and trying to play through Persona 3, 4, and 5. So I figure I'll be pretty busy. Also, I'm going to do Final Fantasy 10 too after we finish getting the platinum in Final Fantasy 10. We're going to try to get the platinum in 10 too as well. So that's another Final Fantasy game to throw on the list. Although I don't feel like 10-2 is as big as some of the other ones, you know? I've always said I'm not a huge fan of the story in 10-2, but I do love the combat system in 10-2 a lot. I wish we were getting more Final Fantasies with combat systems like Final Fantasy X-2, but I know that probably from here on, our Final Fantasy games are going to have combat systems like Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know? I don't think turn-based is coming back to Final Fantasy. I have to get my turn-based kicks from Dragon Quest or something. Or from the remakes of the older games. Maybe they'll remake Final Fantasy IX at some point, although if they do, they'll probably make it like 7 Remake too. I guess I should still be farming Tidus's overdrives while we're doing this too. You won't get credit. You won't get credit for the capture, I don't think, but it'll still get us working on getting his last overdrive. You're not the biggest ARPG fan? Yeah. I mean, I like ARPGs, but sometimes I want a turn-based JRPG, you know? But, you know, there's other games. But yeah, as far as Atelier Iris, I loved Atelier Iris back in the day. Like when PS2 was around, that's when I played it. I loved it a lot. I didn't know anything about the rest of the series. So when I learned about like things like Atelier Rorona and all the other ones, I was like, oh, I got to get those. Iris was awesome. And then I was so disappointed when I started to play them and realized that they were very different. Not disappointed because there was anything wrong with, you know, like Atelier Rorona or Atelier all that Riser or whatever. They're not, it's not that they're bad games, it's that they just are nothing like what I was expecting. You know what I mean? And so I didn't play them. I haven't gotten around to trying them yet because I was just like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I would say I'm probably a big action RPG fan myself. You know, whether you're talking about games like Diablo or if you're talking about games like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy VII Remake. I like those games a lot. Or even games like Dragon Age. I don't know where those fall. Like Dragon Age kind of shifts in genre a little bit as you go through the series. You know? Like the first one was very much like a what is it I'm talking about? Real time with pause kind of deal. And then it became more action RPG-ish as you go into like Dragon Age 2 and stuff. I get why Square wants to make Final Fantasies the way they make them now though, because like I feel like To a certain extent, turn-based JRPGs are the way they are because of limitations we had back in the day. It was hard to make a game that would be in the style of like Final Fantasy VII Remake or Kingdom Hearts or something. They came off as very different games, right?
Told ya.
Like we have like, what, Secret of Mana? Probably the closest one I could think of back then. I feel like in the Famicom days when they were making the original Final Fantasy, they might have made it an action-based game had they had the ability to. But I mean, it would have been a very, it wouldn't have even been recognizable. They didn't make
You like that?
action RPGs back then. It was either an action game or an RPG, you know what I mean? And so I feel like Square Enix has kind of been like, okay, well, Dragon Quest is going to stay traditional and keep being the regular Dragon Quest and changing very little each time and just refining it. And Final Fantasy, they're going to keep trying to reinvent themselves every time, you know? Which has kind of been how Final Fantasy has been all along, to some extent. Even if you go like from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 2, they made some big changes, you know, between... Like they've always been somewhat experimental with Final Fantasy. Not to the extent they are with other series, though. I think like the super experimental one would probably be Saga. The Saga series, they really just throw shit at the wall and you go, what the hell are these mechanics? And the Final Fantasy is like, it's experimentation but a little bit safer. And then Dragon Quest is like traditional, we'll refine stuff but we're not changing anything. You know, like, in fact, we'll even give you a 2D version of the game. I feel like they have different series for different things, right? If anything, I feel like, 2 decades of Kingdom Hearts was like them practicing making games like that. So they'd be ready to make a Final Fantasy like it.
This'll be easy. See ya.
And every now and then they try and make a game and then kind of like, this is a Final Fantasy game, and then it doesn't quite end up in the right space, and they're like, oh, never mind, it's not a Final Fantasy game, it's this other game. You know, or it'll be like a spin-off game. Instead of calling it directly Final Fantasy, it'll be like it's Stranger of Paradise,
Let's do it.
which is very much a Final Fantasy game, but like even more than that. Like I'm trying to think, it's like somehow like not like getting off of Final Fantasy. Like sometimes they'll make a game and be like, we're gonna make the next Resident Evil, and then be like, okay, this is different than we expected. It's gonna be Devil May Cry. You know, like not quite what we wanted, but we'll still release it. It'll be a fun game. It's just not Resident Evil, right? There's a baby Yoda sneaking up on me from my hallway.
All
I
right.
think my son's having fun out there.
Easy as pie.
I got all those guys.
All right.
Still capturing those.
Told ya.
Yeah, we got all those we need. Got all those we need. Don't need more killer bees. All we need now is killer bees. Should I be going back to the different temples, I guess, and redoing the Cloister of Trials? I think there's more rewards you can get at this point in the game. I gotta be careful though, because some of them are guarded by Dark Aeons now. All right, we're done with Tokyo.
Told ya.
Next, we move on to the Mihin High Road.
The final show. Yeehaw! Here-
Save the game so we don't lose any progress. Some things are only found along the main road, some things are only found on the low road, or at least more common there. We got a longer list of things to find here in Mihin.
You guys are toast.
Alright, we can't just one-shot all of these anymore.
Oopsie. Too easy.
All those dual horns. Bombs for me, these guys.
Too easy.
Did we get wherever that peasant needs to? I don't remember. I should keep working on my overdrives. If we do the overdrives as we get them, we'll have all of those overdrives by the time we're done capturing everything.
You like that?
Capture, capture. We have all the floating lines we need. Let's just continue on to the low road. There's 2 of them that are going to be easy to get on the road, easier to get on the low road, so we might as well start working on them. There's a good chance for him to use his ability. We don't need these guys.
Now I've been saving this one for you.
The deserts, I've never seen so many flowers. What is that Al Ben up to? Yeah. He's looking at flowers, man. Oh shit, we got to turn to stone.
All right.
And we already have all of these.
Told ya.
Okay, there's one of the ones we need.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Sword on dual horns. The only reason we're really down on the old road is for the Aperia, which is those thin lizard looking guys. Okay, we got all the dual horns. Close to having all the bombs if we don't already. Be interesting if this worked like Dark Souls 2 and you actually like extincted them, you know, and they just stopped spawning.
Too easy.
We have these things captured, so it's this.
Told ya.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I think we're done on the old road. Might need another bomb. Geraldo, White Elemental, Meehan, fine. Those are the ones we need to check. We have these.
You like that?
Let's save the game. And I'm going to take a little break for now, guys. But thanks for watching. I will be back on later. We'll probably be playing some more Persona 5. For now, thanks for watching. See you next time, guys.